looking at one of our most popular projects called the Deluxe Router Station. We call it the Deluxe Router Station to differentiate it from an earlier version which it replaces, the Deluxe Router Station. Now the top is far improved over the original. It's much stronger and it's going to stay there. This is a very heavy device. The machine is heavy. I can hardly move it. And that's what you want. After all, you've got a high-speed router spinning at a significant rate of rotation, hurling a piece of metal at you. So you want to make sure that it's not doing anything it shouldn't. And this will give you a sense of comfort and safety every time you use it. Now the workpieces can be held down, which is sometimes useful, by putting a stay down on a T-track up in here. That's useful because you don't want those flying away from you. And this T-track here is for using a miter gauge when you want to try a cross cut in a piece, and you don't want that to walk away from you. So everything is safer, or as safe as we could make it, and we have never had any problems with it, so we think it's a big improvement. Let me show you some of the bits. As you might expect, Norm is no slouch when it comes to router bits. These tend to be the ones he likes, the heavy-duty half-inch shafts, which really reduce vibration on the speed of the thing when it is going. And there's any number of variations that one can have, and plenty of storage in this unit to take the entire collection. Still more are kept down here in various, and you always, for some reason, are interested in storage. The storage of sawdust happens here. As sawdust is made, a lot of it falls through and lays on this floor, and then the suction comes from the back of the dust collector up through a series of pipes and on into the main system, which can be seen here. So the whole package is a big improvement, and we have used this piece extensively for more than 20 years. And we hope that after you see how Norm shows how to build this piece, you might consider building one yourself. You won't be disappointed.
Seven years ago, we built this router table. I think it's one of the most useful tools here in the workshop next to the table saw. Thousands of you wrote to us, ordered the plans, and built your own. After 7 years, however, I think there are some improvements we can make to this classic. Starting down here, we can divide this drawer space into more segments. It gets too messed up. In time, we've acquired bits that are taller than the room that we allowed, so we need bigger bays there. We can improve the dust collection. We can get a switch that's less expensive and easier to find. We can use more common materials to make the top and the fence system, and we can get a better plate to support the router. Now let me show you what we've come up with. The overall dimensions are just about the same. Starting at the bottom, I've divided the space into 3 drawers. One deep one for any large accessories, and 2 smaller ones for the other router accessories. I made the lower bit storage bin 1 inch taller on each side to accommodate tall bits. And here's a big improvement. This plexi panel is now hinged rather than trying to get it into a slot. And I've changed the dust collection system here so that it'll be more efficient. Found a switch that's a lot less expensive. Made the top out of laminated MDF and high-pressure laminate, things that are easily available at any home center. I've also improved the hardware that we use to make fence adjustments so it slides more easily, and made the fence out of MDF so there'll be no twisting or warping. Dust collection comes right off the fence, joins up with the compartment down below, and then goes out through either our chip collection system, or you could actually hook this up to a shop vac. Okay, here it is, all set up at its new home and connected to our dust collection system. Let's give it a try. Oh, that turned out nicely. And I like the fact that we have the laminate on the fence now. It glides through easily. All the chips are gone up here. Let's see how we did down here. Well, there's a few around, but I think it's going to work better than the old one. Plenty of room for bit storage. With the new drawer configuration, we can divide up some of our tools so they're more easily found. Have a place for our hold-down jig. You know, the old one lasted 8 years. I think this one's going to last even longer.